You are responsible for your time. Every single day, you are given a gift, time. You are not guaranteed tomorrow. You are not guaranteed the next moment. The clock is ticking. Each second you waste is a second you'll never get back. And yet so many of you spend your days without thought, letting time slip away as if it's endless. But it's not. Time is precious, and the longer you go without taking responsibility for it, the more of it you will waste. When you look at your life, what do you see? Are you living intentionally, or are you drifting aimlessly through each day? It's easy to become complacent, to let the days pass by without realizing how much you've wasted. You might tell yourself that you'll do it tomorrow, that you'll get serious about your life later, but guess what? Tomorrow never comes. All you have is today. And if you keep putting off what you can do today, you'll find yourself standing in the same place a year, 5 years, or even 10 years from now, wondering where the time went and why you haven't gotten anywhere. Time doesn't wait for you, it moves forward, whether you're ready or not. And when you waste it, you're wasting your potential. You're wasting the opportunity to grow, to develop, to become the person you were meant to be. It's time to stop allowing the world to dictate your schedule, to dictate how you spend your hours, your days, your life. You are in control of your time. Don't let anyone or anything else tell you otherwise. You cannot afford to waste any more time on things that do not matter. One of the biggest lies you can believe is that you have plenty of time. People spend their youth thinking that they have all the time in the world to figure things out, to make something of themselves. But time is not a renewable resource. Once it's gone, it's gone. That's why you must live with urgency. You cannot wait for the perfect moment to start doing what needs to be done. You cannot wait for someone else to push you into action. You must take responsibility for your life, for your time, for the direction you want to go. Look at the people around you who are living intentionally. They don't waste time on things that don't matter. They have a sense of purpose. They understand the value of every moment, and they live accordingly. They invest their time in things that are meaningful, things that help them grow, things that have eternal significance. They take responsibility for their time, not letting distractions or procrastination rob them of the opportunities that could change their lives. But you know what? It's not too late for you. Even if you've wasted years of your life, it's not too late to turn things around. You don't have to continue down the same path of complacency and neglect. You can make a decision right now to take responsibility for your time. You can choose today to stop making excuses and start taking action. You might be thinking, but I don't know where to start, and that's understandable. It's overwhelming to realize that you've been wasting time and now need to make changes. But here's the truth. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to start. It's about taking one step at a time, making small, intentional decisions that will add up over time. You don't have to be perfect from the start. You just have to be consistent. Focus on what matters. What are the things in your life that align with your values, with your purpose, with the person you want to become? Those are the things you need to give your time to. Stop spending hours on things that don't align with your values. Stop wasting your time on distractions that only leave you feeling empty. There's a saying, if you don't prioritize your life, someone else will. And that's true. If you don't take charge of your time, other people will dictate how it's spent. You'll find yourself caught up in other people's plans, living a life that isn't your own. It's time to be intentional, set goals, make a plan, take the necessary steps to become the person you want to be. It won't happen overnight, but it won't happen at all if you don't take that first step. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let uncertainty stop you. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The moment is now. You have the power to take control of your life, of your time. It's time to stop waiting and start acting. Part of taking responsibility for your life is learning to say no. You can't say yes to everything. You have to learn to prioritize the things that matter most and let go of the distractions that take up your time and energy. Saying no isn't selfish, it's necessary. It's necessary if you want to focus on what's truly important. You can't do everything, and you shouldn't try to. There's only so much time in a day, and you need to be deliberate about how you spend it. The world will always try to pull you in different directions, to keep you distracted and busy with things that won't matter in the long run, but you have the power to resist. You don't have to follow the crowd. You don't have to do what everyone else is doing. You have the power to take responsibility for your life, to choose what you spend your time on, to make decisions that will move you closer to your purpose. If you're going to take responsibility for your life and your time, you have to get serious. You can't afford to keep putting things off. The world doesn't owe you anything. You don't have a guaranteed tomorrow. Your life is happening right now. And what you do today matters. It will affect your tomorrow. Every decision you make, every moment you choose to live with purpose will move you closer to the person you were meant to be. Stop waiting for someone to give you permission to live the life you were meant to live. Stop waiting for the perfect circumstances. Stop waiting for the perfect opportunity. There is no perfect opportunity. The opportunity is now. The time to act is now. You cannot keep wasting time. You cannot keep procrastinating. You have one life. Live intentionally and stop letting time slip away. Your life is precious. Your time is precious. Don't waste it. Take control, make a plan, and live the life you were created to live. Your time is now, and it's time to act. There is a dangerous illusion that so many fall into, one that promises satisfaction, fulfillment, and happiness. But in the end, it only delivers emptiness. This illusion is the pursuit of fleeting things. It's the pursuit of pleasure that is temporary, the chase for things that fade away and leave nothing behind but an aching void. The world around you is filled with distractions, empty promises, and things that will never satisfy your deepest longings. Yet so many are drawn to these fleeting pursuits, thinking they will bring joy, success, or peace, but these things will never fulfill you. They are passing, they are momentary, and in the end they will leave you just as you were before, empty, broken, and still longing for something more. Every day the world beckons you to chase after things that are here today and gone tomorrow. The pursuit of wealth, fame, popularity, physical appearance, and pleasure are at the forefront of what society tells you should matter. Yet when you look around, you can see the emptiness in the eyes of those who have attained all these things. They have the wealth, the status, the luxury, but their hearts are still unsatisfied. They still yearn for something more. The truth is that these pursuits are empty because they can never provide what your soul needs. They are fleeting like mist that vanishes the moment you try to grasp it. We live in a culture obsessed with immediate gratification. You don't have to wait for anything anymore. If you want something, you can have it now, whether it's food, entertainment, social media validation, or material possessions. But with all of this, instant gratification comes a subtle but dangerous side effect: the erosion of your ability to wait for something that truly matters, the ability to endure through difficulty for something that has lasting value. And so you chase after what is right in front of you without any thought for what lies beyond the surface, without any concern for what truly brings meaning to life. And in doing so, you waste your precious time. What is the result of living this way? The result is wasted time. Time that could have been spent building something that would last. Time that could have been spent developing relationships that are meaningful, growing in your character, or working toward a purpose that matters. Instead, you spend your days distracted, living for the next quick fix. The pursuit of fleeting things may feel good in the moment, but it always leaves you empty. It never lasts. It always promises more, but never delivers. And each time you indulge in these pursuits, you lose more and more of your life, your time, and your energy. When you focus on fleeting pursuits, you are caught in a cycle of chasing after things that will never truly satisfy. Think about it. How many times have you gotten something you thought would make you happy, only to find that the happiness was short-lived? A new outfit, a new phone, a new car. None of these things are inherently bad. But when your life becomes about obtaining these things, when you place all your hope in them, you miss the bigger picture. You are living for the moment, but the moment will pass. And when it does, you'll be left longing for the next fleeting pleasure. The satisfaction you sought in the temporary never truly comes. You're always moving from one thing to the next, and yet you remain unsatisfied, still searching for something more. The danger of these fleeting pursuits is that they take up so much of your time, they demand your attention and energy, but they give nothing lasting in return. You become consumed by them, unable to break free from the constant cycle of wanting, obtaining, and discarding. And in the process, you forget what really matters. You forget that there is a purpose to your life, a calling that is far greater than any temporary pleasure or material possession. You forget that your life is meant to be lived for something beyond yourself. Why do you waste so much of your time on things that don't matter? Why do you continue to chase after the things that will fade away, things that have no eternal value? Part of the problem is that we live in a world that constantly tells us what to want. We are constantly bombarded with messages about what we should be striving for, what will bring us happiness, what will make us successful. But the truth is, these things don't bring fulfillment. They can never satisfy your soul. They only keep you distracted, chasing after something that can never be caught. You were created for so much more than this. You were made for a purpose that goes beyond what this world offers. The fleeting things of this world will always leave you empty. But the things that are eternal, the things that have lasting value, are worth pursuing with all your heart. When you focus on eternal things, when you pursue things that have meaning and purpose, you will find fulfillment. You will find satisfaction that lasts. But it requires you to let go of the fleeting things that are stealing your time and attention. What are the fleeting pursuits in your life? What are the things that are distracting you from what really matters? For some, it's the constant pursuit of wealth. For others, it's the desire for fame, recognition, or popularity. It may be the endless search for pleasure or comfort, or the need to measure up to others. These pursuits may seem harmless at first, but when they become the focus of your life, they rob you of what truly matters. They distract you from your purpose, from the things that are eternal, from the relationships that should be your priority. Let's take a moment to think about what truly matters. What would your life look like if you focused on things that would outlast you? If you spent your time investing in relationships that would endure, building a legacy that would continue long after you're gone, and living with a sense of purpose that wasn't dictated by the shifting desires of this world, these things take time, effort, and sacrifice, but they are worth it. They bring a depth of fulfillment that fleeting pursuits can never provide. Your time is precious. Every day you waste chasing after things that don't matter is a day you will never get back. You cannot afford to live your life chasing after fleeting pleasures. You cannot afford to live your life on a treadmill, always running but never getting anywhere. The clock is ticking, and every moment you waste on fleeting pursuits is a moment you cannot redeem. When you come to the end of your life,